Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4KB Shorts, the Let's Play of BioShock 2. We were just about to deal with Gil by feeding him flowers.
Deep sea life catchment system online.
Okay.
Notice to all employees, Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
I guess that means we got incoming, isn't it?
No, I don't want it.
Okay, this is not helpful. Good night, sir. Alright, so we have the option of using a few health kits, or doing that. Ow, 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 really? Alright, reload. Reload, and he's down. Good. I want my spears back, please. And all the bullets you have on you. Deadly, deadly bees! Whoa, buddy. Have some bees, sir. And that shot went wide. Reload while you deal with those. No, you don't. Ow. Have a kneecap. Okay, some more Adam. Whoa. He's got a rocket launcher. I didn't even notice that. More bees. Oh, nice shot. Shot his buddy right in the back. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. And she's having a bad time of it. And he's having a bad time of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gonna take all of those. Oh, hi, buddy. Okay, that's not helpful. More bees. As long as that health kit's still alive, we are set for life. Got another splicer. Down, sir. Let's take all of our spears back. Keeping our spear gun ammo up.
How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically.
Oh yeah, that's why we were here. Completely forgot. So this little guy right here, right?
Not in this house.
He's ugly. Ow. I guess we'll just take this.
You got the key to Lamb's hideout, sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
But what about Gil? Do I just leave him?
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Elenore will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Yeah.
You don't have to kill me, Delta. I'm sorry. Please, I will go outside. I will live outside.
Goodbye, Gil. I know, up until now we haven't really killed anybody, but Gil did ask for us to kill him. He did leave the message behind, and you know what? You might as well give the man what he asked for. He didn't want to live like that. And who would, in all honesty? So what we're going to do is we're going to load up on some ammunition and some guns and whatnot. I don't know if we need to, but we're going to give it a shot just in case. We have the money for it. We might as well try. Alright, spear gun ammo. We're going to load up on that. So we're not going to go 100% though. Alright, we're going to grab another hack dart. There we go. And we're going to head outside. Ooh, spear gun. Perfect. So, that lady is just really annoying me. Oh well, we won't have to deal with her anymore. Okay, we can go outside now, right? Can we go outside now, please? Thank you. So yeah, Gil did ask us to destroy him, and as an oddly crazy genetic construct thing, it's better than not to have him actually be dead than it is to let him live.
This is the Oxyphil station, Chief. But don't be fooled by the facade. This is the way in. Use that key now.
You got it, Sinclair. So we just put it in here, right? Where's the secret door? Guess it's over there. Aha! Secret entrance. Could have just blasted through there, you know, with a rocket launcher or something. Probably would have made it a lot easier. But hey, whatever. We're cool with it. We're good for it. Fresh air! And a secret way. Alright, so now we're in the super secret underground, the People's Daughter.
Eleanor's condition may be a blessing in disguise. Early splicing tests indicate 0 genetic damage due to her condition as a little sister. It appears that she is our new vessel. This will be no mere personality schism, though. Rapture's genius will be held within her DNA, able to shift into desired patterns at will. A utopian cannot be confined to a single throw of the genetic dice. When needed, she is a composer, a dancer, an engineer. She truly will be the people's daughter.
Interesting. So apparently she's able to interrupt her gene coding because of the the injections and the splicing and everything else. She unlike other splices where they're just random, she'd be like, okay, I need to be a great thinker, and so her genes would rearrange themselves to make her smarter. What would be really weird about that is if she were cornered and she's like, okay, I need to defend myself, she'd like grow blades and, and kill people. It's really hard to suggest that it would be okay for that to happen. So it looks like we're going to Persephone. Persephone.
Persephone, we're finally here. Find Elenore, son, and fast. Her mama's got all Rapture dying to keep you two apart.
Yeah, well, it seems like that's the best way to go. And it also looks like we were falling to the elevator floor for some reason. Persephone detention facility. Oh, Persephone. Okay, so it's the prison. We actually get to go to prison. You know, you'd think that a place like this would have its own prison facility, but you wouldn't think that it would need one. But of course, it wasn't mentioned in BioShock 1 because they basically hid everybody in the living quarters. They just stuck them all in the living quarters like a slum. So a place like Persephone was probably just something they added in and then never really used. Security checkpoint A, inmate checkpoint. Have personal blue files ready for examination. Please keep both hands visible while unrestrained. Remain behind the painted line. Ooh, creepy stuff. So yeah, it's probably something they put in, built in, maybe even thought they might need, or maybe even they did use it when they were doing the war. But at the same time, it's like they're not really prisoners, so we don't actually have to put them in prison. So we're just going to confine them to quarters, and that was a more humane way of doing it. Plus, there's just so many people. And as you can see, Persephone is built over the top of a giant chasm, which is a great way to build a prison. I know that a lot of people are like, a lot of prisons in stories and stuff are built in the most weird places. They're built over, over giant chasms, or they're built in space or under the ocean or in giant holes in the ground. Or places where there's usually only one exit, or the exit can be easily cut off and then the inmates sent to their doom. But strangely enough, we don't do that.
Father, come quickly. I'm trapped in a cage. Something's wrong.
I'm coming, my daughter. Not my real daughter, mind you, just, you know what I mean.
I wonder, Delta, do you know why you are here? Have you any idea what my daughter has given you? As I watch you now, I envy your ignorance. You still believe.
Yeah, I still believe, because Eleanor's alive, and it's my job to keep her safe from everybody, including her own mom. Alright, so we have sphere gun zoom increase, rivet gun heat upgrade. The internal heating mechanism heats rivets to a white-hot temperature before they are fired. Caution may ignite living creatures on repeated shots. Nice. We'll go with that. If for no other reason, then at least we can use our rivet gun, and it was doing us some good earlier, but it still didn't have that kicking power that I was looking for. Please stand by, and then you see Elenore, or excuse me, Sophia's face up there. Old time whiskey. It looks like some people were squatting down here, which makes sense. Yeah, they're allowing us to load up if we want to. I hear what might be a big sister running around. So it looks like they want us to load up on rivets and everything else, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna just load up. Phosphorus buckshot. 320 rounds, spear gun ammo, rocket spear ammo. We'll take some of those. And one more mini turret, and that's going to load us up on that. We are going to hack this just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to worry about the free item because there's really nothing in here that we need. Buckshot, ammo, weapons. Nope. Okay, we are good to go. Daddy's home. That's entirely right. Daddy's indeed home. This place is so screwed up. You have to wonder what happened here. Take down house. Daddy? Oh, the upside down house. That's what I meant. I live in an upside down. Oh, in the house of upside down. Aha! Aha! In the house of upside down. That's the story, the nursery rhyme you hear when you first wake up. Is they're talking about in the house of upside down, and this is the house of upside down. Wow, I did not realize that before. That's so awesome. That yeah, sweet. That is sweet. I had no idea. It never occurred to me that this is the house of upside down. I honestly thought it was just a random nursery rhyme they pulled from someplace in history, and we're like, because I thought I'd heard it before, you know, outside the game. But that may actually be what they're talking about. Is this is the house of upside down? So all the little sisters are all basically singing this little nursery rhyme, kind of telepathically telling you where you can find Elenore, which is of course in Persephone in the house of upside down. So that's just sweet. That's just awesome. That is totally awesome that just occurred to me. I love that about games, so you can play them a million times over and you still, without any, you just, wow. There are no words. you still just figuring things out and finding stuff out and seeing stuff that's obvious, and you're just spotting it. I have this odd feeling we have to fight a big sister here.
That's her, son, Elenore Lamb. No matter what you might be feeling right now, this is business. Get that cage open. She's coming with us.
Well, yeah, I know that, Sinclair, but when you say she's coming with us in that particular tone, it makes me think that you want me to force her to come with us, when in fact all I really need to do is just ask her kindly. But what we're going to do is we're going to hack a few things here, just for the purposes of getting out of the way. I will try for the blue, okay, and then the green, and the other green, and the free item. We got rivets, rivets, rivets. Don't need any more rivets. Alright. So we may run into another big sister, I think. So you're going to take a look around the room really quick, just for the purposes of checking things out. And because, yeah, there's ammo everywhere around here, I'm thinking we are going to run into a fight. So we're going to hack all these guys, just so we have them. And it gave us a what? Spear gun ammo? Rocket spear ammo. Awesome, we get 2 extra rocket spear ammo. So we're going to talk to Elenore now, who is apparently being worshipped by the little sisters.
That tank she's in. Use the controls to break the quarantine seal.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Hey, Elenore.
How will she remember us after this moment? I have placed my pieces on the board, as expected, as have you. Is this what she hoped for? Mother and father, locking eyes. Yet still we are blind. Goodbye, Subject Delta. And take heart, for you, at least, have escaped your legacy.
Incoming. That's what I thought. 2 big sisters. Defeat the big sisters. Nice. I wonder if I can actually use them to my advantage. Probably not. Let's see. I would need... not that. Fire helps, but not really. I wonder if... Doesn't work against big sisters. Okay, fair enough. Deadly bees work against big sisters, though. Have some traps. Not entirely sure what I thought was going to come out of that. Okay, heal up. No, you don't. Reload. Ow. Have Some more bees. Come on, ladies. Not even sure where that one went. This fight can go south very quickly. Yeah, like that. Okay, the rock's working for us. I may have to switch up to something a little bit better in the way of guns. Rocket launcher, rocket launcher, rocket launcher now, please. No, not those, not that. There it is. Back off. Got some more bees. I suppose I should switch that up to something a little bit better, like ow. Like maybe ice? Ice would be nice. Nicely done, Delta. Getting their attention at least. I am not holding back on ammunition on this one. Grenades! Ow. Heal. Reload. Hold that. Or not. Heal. That big sister's right on top of me. Run, Delta, run, 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 run. We don't have time for this. Move, 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 move. Heal. Keep moving, buddy. Okay, we may have to use that as long as they don't destroy it. There's one down. Come on, reload. Take that. Almost dead. Almost dead. Very dead. Whoa.
Hurry now. Quarantine chamber's waiting on you. Get in there.
I will as soon as I find that other corpse. Sinclair, where did she go? And how did we live through that? Wait. Where did she go? There she is. Wow, okay, cool. Did not realize we took them both out. Lots and lots and lots of Adam for that one. Nice. Now we are going to med kit up. Didn't really use any of that.
What are you waiting for, kid?
An invitation?
Your signal you're here.
Good. Yeah, Sinclair just got blocked.
Look at her, Delta. 10 years, and still she dreams of you.
50 seconds remaining.
Do you know why Eleanor brought you here? She wanted a father. So she found a way to restore you in body and mind. And she has been watching you ever since, exalting your every act as gospel. The girl lying on that bed is no longer my child, nor my life's work. She is a monster, shaped by you alone, just as she has always wanted.
20 seconds remaining.
But there is one detail of your mutual bond she failed to account for. Your body was designed to lapse into a coma when her heart ceases to beat. Eleanor, forgive me.
This woman has some problems.
His body is shutting down now, naturally. But if he dies of trauma, he will return elsewhere. Full restraints at all times. No one enters this room until he expires.
Well, she's being cautious.
Father, it's me, Elenore. I'm so sorry. Mother stopped my heart long enough to sever our bond. Staying near me won't stop you from dying now. Or worse. But I can still help you escape. This little sister's brought you something that will allow you to take control of her.
So we get to control a little sister, which is really interesting, but kind of an odd thing to add to the game. So now we get to see the world as a little sister sees it, which I think is really awesome that they added this, but it is a really weird way for them to make the game work. You have taken control of a little sister. You can now use vents and gather atoms from bodies. So yeah, now we get to see the world as a little sister.
I know this feels a bit strange, Father, but now you can see through her eyes and tell her where to go. This is how I brought you back without Mother catching on. Now, first, let's get you out of here.
So if you take a look around the room, how everything's toys and pillows and blankets, and anything that's evil or horrible is covered up. These guys who are splicers actually look nice.
Crawl through the vent there.
Crawl through the vent. Yes. So now we can crawl through vents. And I'm pretty sure that it's automatic to the other side. Yeah.
Good. Now, inside Mother's office, there's a way to unlock these chambers she's holding us in. Find a way to slip in there.
Now, if you take a look around, you remember this room was horribly trashed. This is a room where we fought the big sisters, and it was just terrible. Everything was broken and just gone and destroyed, and now it's just like in the eyes of a little sister, it's all beautiful. It's all in Rapture's heyday and more. Like, I doubt that Rapture was covered in that much pillery fluff, but it's basically everything is just beautiful and wonderful regardless. So even Eleanor's room isn't this horrible quarantine area. It's this nice little padded, happy area that she stays in. And it's just really interesting that this is what brainwashing looks like. And you have to remember that the little sisters are indeed brainwashed with positive and negative reinforcement, as well as drugs and a bunch of other stuff, to absolutely love Big Daddies and love what they do. And this is how you would brainwash people. This is what you'd make them see.
There should be a lever in here somewhere. Pull it, and it will unlock our cells.
And you can see here, this is blood, but they look like little rose petals. So there's blood everywhere, and it just looks like rose petals instead of actual blood. Even the books that are scattered aren't horrible. They're just there.
Attention! Augustus Sinclair has been sighted within the facility. He will attempt to reach Subject Delta. All family duties are hereby suspended until he is found.
Okay, so we're gonna cell block door controls. We're gonna unlock that. If only I could just stab her in the back.
What Mother did to me left me very weak, or I would do this part myself. To save your life, I'm going to have to change. To be like you. From here, you should be able to locate the pieces of a big sister suit. Please, bring them to me.
So now Elenore has to become a big sister, much like Jack, or John, was it John? Jack, I believe, from the first game, had to become a Big Daddy. It's really interesting. Angel! So yeah, these guys are all alive. They're all splicers and they're alive, but as long as they don't notice us, we should be fine. And I think we can sneak through this way. So they kind of use the rose petals to tell us which direction we need to go in. Here we go. We have angels covered in butterflies. Look at that. Angel, gather. Again, brainwashing. Interesting way to see the world. And then this is what it actually looks like. And I love that. I love the transition between the angel and beauty and wonderfulness, and then as soon as you go to gather it, it's like it shows you what the real world looks like, and then you have all this destruction and decay, and then you come back here and it's just all pretty and happy with muted sounds and butterflies, and you hear the crickets in the background, and everything's just wonderful again. Nothing terrible at all. We do have a guy in here I think can see us. He says come closer.
Get over here, you goddamn puppet!
Yeah, see? So a guy is like, oh, come here, and you're like, oh, I'll be, he's a friendly guy, maybe he wants to talk to me, and he's just, ah! So even the cells look like hotel rooms. Little odd, but okay, we'll assume that's a good one. Daddy meets Aunt Grace. Oh, see, so Daddy meets Aunt Grace. So this is where Daddy met Aunt Grace, and it looks like he rescued her. Now, I believe these statues change in accordance with what choices you've made through the game. So that's when we met Grace, and of course, because we chose not to hurt
There's a
her.
piece of the suit in here, Father. Find the rest and bring them back to me.
So it looks like a wedding dress, or a nice dress. Big sister armor. So there's the body armor we got, and of course it looks like a pretty dress. So the little sisters see everything in roses and happiness, and it's just really awesome that that's the way the game goes.
10 years, Father. Stuck in this fever dream. Mother kept me sedated in order to perfect my mind with Adam. To her, the ideal child is a genius, serving the common good without questioning it. You have saved me from that.
Actually, it was Sophia that did that. When she forced you to watch your father shoot himself in the head, it disconnected you from her. It's an automatic thing. There's no way around that. As soon as she forced you to watch him commit suicide, your brain disconnected from her as a viable candidate for a parental figure, and then it turned Big Daddy into a martyr. Instantly, like automatically turned him into a martyr because it made her miss him and want him even more. So that's why she became obsessed with having him back. And I think that's funny because she's like, it's all your fault. It's like, it's not really all his fault. In fact, it's not his fault at all. It's hers. Alright, I'm not sure if these guys attack. It's hard to say, but we're going to walk through anyway, just in case. So it looks like they're being defensive or passive anyway, at least not offensive. So we're going to keep going. It's hard to say which one of those, like if those guys are real, the repair shop. Every day is Daddy's day. If those guys are real or just images in her mind. Because of course everything's a hallucination and you have to wonder if it's all based on reality or if some things are just put there because. Ah. Big sister helmet. Take that. Oh, behind Mother's back. So we can still pick up the booklet. Now this says, Daddy meets Uncle Stanley. So as you can see, it shows him helping Stanley up. Nice music. Behind Mother's back. We'll listen to that.
I've been quarantined, but Mother's unaware of the extent of my connections to the new little sisters. I don't just empathize with them. I can control them directly. They are my hands and my eyes now. Better yet, we have found...
The other sisters are made from me, in part. As they grow up in Rapture, I feel it all. When you were with the little ones, they trusted you as their father, because of me.
Well, thank you, Elenore. So we're going to listen to that again.
I've been quarantined, but Mother's unaware of the extent of my connections to the new little sisters. I don't just empathize with them. I can control them directly. They are my hands and my eyes now. Better yet, we have found Father's body and took a gene sample. The girls are hiding the samples inside those dolls we used to make. It's only a matter of time before I work out a way to rig one of those Vita chambers to seek his genetic signature. And then, I can't wait to see Mother's face.
Yeah, see, she did it as a spite against her mother. Everything she'd done ever since that one moment, that one solidifying moment where she watched her father die, was done to basically stick it to her mom. And that's the problem with that kind of psychology where you think you can easily control people, is you have to remember all aspects of control, including that even the most minute thing, like your own wishes, can easily manipulate somebody in the wrong direction. And it's very difficult, and unfortunately she made a fatal mistake. Always safe with Daddy. Always stay close to a friend. It sounds like we're about to get into a fight. Gonna take a look around in here. Ah, gloves. Oh, look at that. Evening gloves. Big sister weapons. Hidey hole! Completed suit, find the 3 big sister suit parts. Done. And this should be back where Eleanor's at, or close to it.
Mother was right about one thing. I have been watching you, Father. Studying the way you have treated others. And now I know who I am.
And it says Daddy meets Dr. Gilbert. Now, as you can see, it is slightly violent with that one, where it shows him killing the serpent. I'm not entirely sure if that would be a positive or a negative like visual. It looks like it's a positive visual, like defeating the serpent. But it's really hard to say because Gil, of course, was a living person. And you have to wonder if defeating the serpent was the good thing, or if you would let him go. From Eleanor's perspective, it seems like she didn't like the fact that Gilbert was turned into what he was. Oh, hello. Withholding visitation.
Eleanor is changing as Delta draws closer. In her sleep, she mutters about having witnessed moments from his journey here.
I am free. After everything Mother has done to me, I am alive and sane enough to be curious about the sun. When you rescued my new sisters, I felt every one, and it gave me hope for the first time in years.
So that's her basically saying, because I didn't murder the little sisters, it made her feel better about the world.
Eleanor is changing as Delta draws closer. In her sleep, she mutters about having witnessed moments from his journey here. She is beginning to resist the moral conditioning. Eleanor's bond with Delta is turning her from the daughter of the people back into a rebellious child whose voice I do not recognize. Worse, I suspect Eleanor of direct involvement in his return. I fear that to separate them, I may have to take measures for which I will be unable to forgive myself.
Well, you gotta hand it to her conviction, even though she is crazy and tried to murder her own daughter by smothering her with a pillow. Ugh. But that has been time, and although we are getting very close to the end of the game, I think we're going to go ahead and pause here as a little sister because it seems like a safe bet. So for now, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of BioShock 2. And in the next video, we're going to deliver all the parts to Elenore. She's going to become a big sister, and then we are going to go forth and destroy all things, I think. I don't actually remember, but we'll see how Elenore reacts to our actions up to this point at least. And so I will see you guys there.